Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Runji's Food Masti. Today I am sharing 4 recipes using raw mango or kairi as the main ingredient. So without further delay, let's start cooking. First recipe is Kanda Kairi Chutney. For that we will need raw mango. In this part of the world, that is in Middle East, you don't get very crunchy kairi or raw mango. The kairis are dark green in color, they are hard but they are little yellowish inside. But it's very difficult to get very crunchy kairi in Middle East. Next goes green chilli. I have used combination of spicy and non-spicy green chilli. You can use green chilies as per your taste. Peanut powder, coarsely ground peanut powder, chopped onion. The quantity of onion should always be less than the kairi or the raw mango. Cumin seed powder, little bit of sugar, coriander leaves or cilantro, salt. Give it a quick mix. If you want to add red chili powder, you can add that also. I prefer making it without red chili powder. Now transfer this to the mixer jar. Add very little water, that is just 1 to 2 tablespoons of water. Pop the lid and grind it into a coarse paste. I ground it into a coarse paste like this. This should be the consistency. Do not grind it into a very fine paste. Transfer it to a bowl. Check the seasoning before you transfer it to the bowl. Again give it a quick mix. And let's move to the next step. When you are grinding the chutney, use the pulse mode to grind it. Do not use the regular mode. Use the pulse mode so that you will get a coarse texture. Now we will give tempering to the chutney. This is optional step but it enhances the flavor. Take 2 teaspoons of oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, add mustard seeds. Give it a quick toss. Next goes hing, that is Asafoetida. Take it off the heat, otherwise the Asafoetida will burn. Switch off the flame. Let it cool down for a few seconds and then we will transfer it to the chutney. Once it has cooled down a little, add the tempering to the chutney. Give it a final mix. Kanda Kairi chutney is ready to eat. We will transfer it to the serving bowl. Consume it fresh and it stays good for 1 to 2 days because we have put raw onion, so it won't stay good for a longer period. If you are not consuming it immediately, please store it in the refrigerator. The next recipe is Kairi Thechas. I have already immersed grated kairi or raw mango in water, chilled water, for 10 to 15 minutes. 10 minutes is enough. This is to reduce the sourness of the kairi. Now let's strain the mixture. This is necessary to reduce the sourness. Press it a little. You can use the residual water to make mint drink or any drink of your choice. Squeeze the excess water. Once you squeeze the water, transfer it to a bowl. Keep the bowl aside. Take a grinding jar. Put some green chilies, again as per your taste. Some coriander leaves or cilantro. Some cumin seeds. Little bit of sugar. Pop the lid and grind it into a coarse paste. Use the pulse mode to grind it and no need to add any water. I have ground it into a coarse paste like this. Transfer it to the kairi bowl. Mix it well. Traditionally this is done in mortar and pestle, but I did not have it at home. I'm using grinder jar to grind the chilies. If you have mortar and pestle at home, you can always use it. Next goes freshly grated coconut. Give it a mix. some salt. Now we will add tempering to the thecha. Before you give the tempering, check the seasoning. If you need more salt, you can always add it. For the tempering, take a pan, add 2 teaspoons of oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, add mustard seeds. Once they crackle, switch off the flame, take it off the heat, add some Asafoetida. If your pan is very hot, the Asafoetida will burn, so be careful. A pinch of turmeric. Give it a quick toss. Let it cool down for a few minutes and then we will transfer it to the thecha. The tempering has cooled down completely. We will transfer it to the thecha. Mix it well. Look at the color of thecha, the color, the texture. I have grated the kairi without peeling the skin, but if you want to remove the skin, you can always remove it. So our Kairi Thecha is ready. Keep it in the refrigerator and consume it immediately. It will stay good for 2 to 3 days in the refrigerator. The best part of this thecha is this is no onion, no garlic thecha. And it tastes really good. It goes very well with bhakri, that is millet roti. If you are not going to consume it immediately, then I will recommend you add salt later when you are about to serve it. Don't add it in advance, otherwise it will leave water. Now we will make the third recipe, that is Kairi Thecha with ginger and garlic. Heat up a pan first. Add 2 teaspoons of oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, add cumin seeds. Once it splutters and becomes fragrant, add garlic, ginger. Give it a quick mix and saute it on low flame for 1 to 2 minutes. 1 minute should be sufficient. After 1 minute, add green chillies, roughly chopped green chillies. The quantity of chilies you can adjust according to your spice taste. Again saute it on low flame for 1 to 2 minutes. No need to saute it on medium or high flame, always saute it on low flame. After 1 minute, time to switch off the flame. Take it off the heat. Add coarsely ground peanuts, coriander leaves. Give it a quick toss. Roughly chopped raw mango. Again, I have not peeled it. If you want to peel it, it's your choice. Mix it well. Let it cool down completely, then we will add the salt. Now it has cooled down completely. Add some salt. Give it a quick mix. Transfer it to the mixie jar. Pop the lid and grind it into a coarse paste. I ground it into a coarse paste. Check the seasoning before you are transferring it to the serving bowl. Store this thecha in the refrigerator for 3 to 4 days, but I will recommend consuming it fresh. It gives a better taste. Kairi Thecha with ginger garlic is ready to eat. You can always serve this with millet roti or plain rice also, it tastes very good. Store it in the refrigerator if you are not going to consume it immediately. Last recipe of this episode is Kairi Kanda pickle. This is an instant pickle. For this, take finely chopped kairi or raw mango, finely chopped onion, Kashmiri red chili powder for color, spicy red chili powder, salt. Mix it well. And for Kairi Kanda pickle, take a pan, add some mustard oil. I'm using mustard oil since it is an instant pickle, but if you are not fond of mustard oil, you can always use regular oil also. Once the oil is nice and hot, switch on the flame to low, add some mustard seeds. Once it crackles, switch off the flame, take it off the heat, Add Asafoetida, some turmeric powder, let this cool down completely, and then we will pour it on the pickle. The tempering has cooled down completely. We will pour it on the pickle. Chopped coriander leaves. This is optional. Give it a quick mix. Taste the seasoning before you transfer it to the serving bowl. Yeah, it's perfect. Store this instant pickle in the refrigerator because we are using raw onion in this. It won't stay good outside. In refrigerator, it will stay good for 3 to 4 days. Finally, our kairi recipes are ready. Enjoy! Thank you very much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed the recipe. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you soon in my next video. Till then, happy cooking. Take care. Bye-bye.